Hello stampers and crafters, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Sarah McGuire from Sassy Paper Crafts. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and today's project is this one. It is a super simple card, perfect for fall. I'm going to show you exactly how I made it. There really isn't much to it, and you got to see the inside too. So if you want to see how to make this card using the More Than Autumn bundle from Stampin' Up!, please keep watching. So to start our card, we are going to be using the More Than Autumn bundle. This is in the September to December mini catalog, which I cannot show you yet, but it is so good. This is on page 49, I believe, and it goes live Wednesday, September 4th. September 4th? Yeah. Wednesday, September 4th. And I am super excited for this catalog. If you don't have a catalog, be sure to click the Request a Catalog button in the description of this video. I would be more than happy to send you one. So the bundle here has 36 photopolymer stamps and coordinating dies. Look at those dies. They were really cool. So we're going to be using quite a bit of them to get our look here for our card. So we're going to be using this Nothing's Better Than die. We need our pumpkin die and the die to cut out our piece of pumpkin pie. I also used an additional die set. I used the Deckled Circles dies. This one to me is just like a staple. If you're into die cutting, you need a good circles dies. I used the fourth one from the center, or fifth one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fifth one from the center to get our circle. And now let's do a little bit of stamping. We're only using 5 stamps today out of the 36 stamps in this set. Get some stuff out of the way. We're going to be using our pumpkin pie one. I'm going to be using the whipped cream, or it's whipped cream, the big whipped cream, but I'm going to show you how to make it smaller. I'm going to be using the pumpkin, the Except Maybe You, and the pie stamp, which I don't have a block for it yet because see the inside says nothing's better than pumpkin pie except maybe you, and then we have our pumpkins. So let's do our stamping. I just have a scrap here of basic white, and I'm going to be using the Memento Tuxedo Black ink for all of our stamping. So we're going to get our pumpkin pie. We're going to stamp that. And then I also have our Deckled Circle already die cut. You could wait to cut this. I'm actually going to do this part first, and then we'll do the inside of our card. Oh, and on our scrap piece, I need my whipped cream. Then I'm going to stamp the pie. And now what I like to do is take my dies and kind of see how I'm going to place them. Clearly it's backwards and in reverse, but that way I can see where to place my word there. And then we can do the inside of our card. All the measurements for this card are on my blog at sassypapercrafts.com, or you can click the link in the description of this video. It will take you right to this blog post. And then now we also need our pumpkin. So I'm just going to clean off a stamp with my Stampin' Scrub so that I can put my pumpkin on this small block here. I'm just going to stamp 2 of those pumpkins. And I don't want to push too hard. I did just ink up my Memento. So you don't want to push too hard because it is going to kind of spread out. I pushed a little too hard. See how the B is a little dark? It's okay though. I'm okay with it. So now we're going to get into some coloring. I only have 2 colors of Stampin' Blends here, a pecan pie and pumpkin pie. We're going to start with our pumpkin pie. And I'm just going to do the pumpkins. And then we're going to do our pumpkin pie with pumpkin pie. So what I like to do is I'm going to actually open the brush tip end of this because I want to go kind of fast. So I'm just going to color to a certain point, and then I'm going to grab the dark and I'm going to blend that in. And it's a lot easier to do it before it dries. I'm just going to blend that in, go all the way back. And then we can come in with the light again. Just kind of blend that together and go all the way out. Super easy coloring. And then I did go in with the dark on our pumpkins on the inside. Now we can go in with the light pumpkin pie and do our crust. And then I just went over the top part with dark pumpkin or dark pecan pie. I always say someone at Stampin' Up must have been hungry when they made these names. So now that is it for our coloring. All we have to do now is die cut our pieces. So I'm going to die cut the Nothing's Better Than twice. I'm going to do it once in pumpkin pie and then again in basic black. Then I have a piece, or not pumpkin pie, pecan pie, and then in basic black. I'm going to die cut the pumpkin with pumpkin pie. And I'm also going to be using for the pumpkin one an adhesive sheet. I just kind of cut this down. And our adhesive sheets are pretty cool because they make any die cut into like a sticker. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to place this on my cardstock and then die cut it out and it will be adhesive. And then I also need, I forgot a die, I also need one for the whipped cream. So we're going to die cut that out. So I'm going to get everything all cut out and then we can put our card together. Now that everything is cut out, we can go ahead and assemble my card. I wanted to show you a quick tip in case your die cut gets stuck in your die. I have my Take Your Pick tool with the paper piercer on, and there are these little holes in the die. You just take and poke your paper piercer through those holes, not all the way, not enough to really make a hole, but enough to just pop out the die, and then you can do that. So I have the same thing happening with this die. Again, just pop your paper piercer through the holes. You'll see little pieces are falling out. That is perfectly normal. Pop that out. And then you'll notice too, there are pieces stuck in here. So this is obviously from this one here, but you can just take your paper piercer and pop those out. And you'll have a bunch of little pieces that you'll just have to clean up. I keep seeing those, it's on Amazon, these little vacuums for like keyboards. I keep thinking about getting one of those, but it's again one of those things where I'm like, oh, I don't think I need it. It's cool to have. I don't think I need it. So now I'm going to show you how to get like the layered look here. I'm going to take some liquid glue, and this is why I didn't put an adhesive sheet on these. I'm going to put a little bit of liquid glue on the basic black piece because this is going to be like our shadow. So I'm just kind of going in the middle, and I'm getting very little glue. That's actually a little bit too much, but I'm going to spread it out there. And this glue dries clear. So if you do get some on the outside where you don't want it, it will dry down clear. It makes it a little bit shiny. If you really pay attention, you can kind of see the glue, but it's really hard to see. You have to know that it's there. So now I'm going to take this piece and I'm just going to kind of layer it over the top, but off centered. just like that. And so now we have like a shadowy effect. And then we can put that on our deckled circle. And this part, it matters, but not really, because it's not really gonna come through here. So I'm just putting a little bit of glue just so it'll stick down. Put that right up at the top. And another reason I like the liquid glue is because you have a minute. So if it's not perfect where you want it, you can move it around a little bit. I'm going to take my paper piercer again and peel off the back of this adhesive sheet. And now this is just like a sticker and will stick right where I want it. I'll put the pumpkin there. And it kind of hangs off the edge a little. I'm okay with that. I like how that looks. Now I'm going to put my liquid glue away and we're going to get out some seal. And before I do that though, I want to show you how I got this little folded edge here. So what I did was I took my designer series paper, and this is the Neutrals designer series paper, and I just put a little score line with my paper trimmer. I'm just going to fold that back, and I'm going to put a little bit of seal on it and stick it down. Then what I'm going to do is flip this over and go about there, put a little bit more seal, and I'm going to line up this corner with this corner here. That way you're just getting a little bit of a peek of that designer series paper. And this is the Country Lace designer series paper. And today, it's August 31st. Today is the last day of the designer series paper sale. So if you wanted to get some of this beautiful paper at a discount, today is the last day for that. It's also the last day for my August host code. When you spend $100 in my online store, I will send you a pack of the Cherry Cobbler. And I think that's white or clear berries. They're also from the new catalog. So now we can take and put some seal on this. And I thought about adding a layer of basic black to our pumpkin pie card base. I just didn't want to take away from the detail going on here, so I didn't do that. But if you wanted to, you certainly could. I'm just going to center that. Then we're going to take some Stampin' Dimensionals, pop up our deckled circle, and I kind of did that at like an angle, so like that. We're also going to cut our whipped cream. So if you look here, I just want this top part, just a little dollop. I'm just going to kind of follow that with my paper snips. I'm just kind of go and make it rounded, just like that. You can use this for something else. I'm going to throw it away. And you can take a little bit of seal or liquid glue or even a glue dot on there. And I just set it right in the middle of the pie. I actually got that idea from the new mini catalog. Take our inside piece, put some seal on that. Put that on the inside, and then one more dimensional for our piece of pumpkin pie. Just kind of add a little bit of an angle, and then to add some bling, I have the pecan pie and clear ribbon adhesive backed dots. You could use the pecan pie or clear ones. I liked the pecan pie. And do you say pecan or pecan? I'm from Michigan. We say pecan. Let me know in the comments the way you say it. I'm just going to add 3 of them and just kind of random. Put it like there. There. And we can bring back in our original card. So I hope you enjoyed this project today. Again, we used the More Than Autumn bundle, which you will be able to purchase on Wednesday, September 4th, with the launch of the September to December mini catalog. I want to thank you so much for watching. If you liked this project, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel to see more card making and 3D projects that's coming soon from me. Thanks again for watching. I will see you next time.